Hey, it's Johara. So I've been in a Descendants mood lately. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been listening to these songs a lot and watching scenes on YouTube. The other day I own all 3 movies and I was just skimming what I felt like watching last night. So I made some new top 10s on my notes for my favorite couples. I have Mel and Ben, Evie and Doug, Carlos and Jane, Jay and Lonnie, Uman Harry, and then I have the friendship moments between Mel, Evie, Carlos, and Jay, all 4 of them. And that's 6 videos, and I want to do all 6 of them. So next 3 weeks, we'll probably just maybe be doing those. Since I do 2 videos every week, it will take 3 weeks to finish off. Unless I decide to do more videos, because I have a lot of ideas. I don't know. But yeah. So, today, mine just went blank. I'm going to do my least favorite to my favorite. So, I'm going to do Uman Harry today. Tomorrow, I will do Jay and Lonnie. And next week, I'll do Carlos and Jane, Evie and Doug, Mel and Ben, and then the friendship moments between all of them. So, Uman Harry. It was hard to find some Uman Harry, especially Jay and Lonnie scenes, because Jay and Lonnie only really had scenes in the second movie. There was one scene in the first movie, but it was really short. But so, some of the scenes I do on some of the couples are like really small scenes that don't seem very important, but some small scenes are very underrated anyways. There are some very small scenes that I actually really do like. I mean, it's the big scenes, you know, like Ben proposing Mel or some Evie and Doug things they do that have you really squealing and all fangirly or fanboy, whatever you want to call it. But some small scenes are so cute, but they're so small that they're underrated. So I might have some small scenes that you might never have really pictured or imagined or think about or whatever. But yeah. So this is top 10 Uman Harry moments. Okay. Uma pulls Harry. Okay, number 10. Uma pulls Harry back and it's going down. After Harry was singing, and he just kept going. It was just he was kept saying the same thing just in different ways, and then Uma grabbed his hand and pulled him back. She was like, "What did she say?" She said, "We get it. That's enough. We get it," or something like that. You know, but it was just kind of sweet. You know, she just grabs his hand and pulls him back, and Harry doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would just stop. You know, if it was up to him, he probably would have just kept going and going. But it's like one touch from Uma, they actually are really cute. They're not my favorite couple. That's why they're the first one I'm doing. So I'm doing my least favorite to favorite. But they are cute together, and there are some really sweet scenes between the 2 of them, especially in Descendants 3. Okay, number 9. Uma leans into Harry during Night Falls. It's like, that's one a really small scene, you know? But during Night Falls, the song, when they were fighting the armor, Uma was singing first, and then Mel started singing, and then right after Jay was like, "Yeah," with the sword up. If you pay attention, you can't really see Harry in the scene, but you know she's next to him, so you know it's him she's doing it with. But she kind of just leans down and has this like big grin, and you know she's doing it to Harry, and it's just kind of sweet. Okay. See. Number 8. Uma and Harry sing What's My Name? During What's My Name, Harry even has a solo in there, and she winks to him while he's singing, when he says he's number 1. You know, and I really liked when she said, when she grabbed his hook, she was like, "Cook me," and he just laughs. But you could tell there was a connection between the 2 of them from the very beginning. you know, and they care about Gale too, but you could especially tell that in the third movie. In the second movie, they seem more annoyed with him than anything, but in the third movie, it seems like they're how close all three of them really are. It's like Mel, Jay, Carlos, and Evie. Four of them are like really close. I don't think Uma, Harry, and Gil are as close as the four of them, but you can tell that they are pretty close. Okay. Number 7, Harry speaks from Uma when they're mad at Mel. And D3, they're all mad at Mel after they found out, and she was done with, she sang half of Once Upon a Time, which is a song I love, but she catches up to them, to Uma and Harry, while they're looking for Gil, and Uma's really mad at Mel, so is Harry, but Uma's, I think, more mad. But yeah. And when she was trying to get Uma to forgive her, instead of Uma speaking, Harry spoke. I forgot what exactly he said. He was like, she said, Ordon is worth saving. No, Uma spoke after that. So I don't remember exactly what he said, but he kind of spoke for Uma because you could tell how upset she was. But Uma isn't the crying type. Well, no BK is. It's the way they were raised. None of them are. Not Mel, not Evie, not Carlos, not Jay. Although Evie and Carlos would probably be more of the crying type than most VKs because they are more sensitive than Mel or Jay, and so is Gil, or than Uma and Harry. But they're also really, as sensitive as they are, they're also really tough because they had no choice on the aisle. One thing I want to point out, which I agree, is that when Mel said Ordon is worth saving, instead of Uma saying you brought this on yourself, she should have said, so is the aisle. Because, yeah, it is worth saving, See. Number 6, Harry holds his hand out protectively before Uma goes into Ordon. At the end, when they broke the barrier and they were singing Break This Down, and they were running to Ordon, and the Ordon people, including the VKs that's been there since the first movie, all got in there. And then the other VKs just stood there, and Harry kind of put his arm out, stopping Uma from going any further. I don't know, I guess with the way they were raised, they just normally assumed it was a trap, which I'm not too surprised about since the way they were raised. Kind of paranoid, I guess, when the heroes are concerned. Number 5, Uma and Harry dance together and break this down. That was really sweet. You know that they're not dating in that episode since he kind of hit on Mel, Evie, and Jane, and then him and Audrey had a moment. But there are also many scenes that could show you that he was in love with Uma, just like Uma's in love with Harry, and I really think they should go out. If any of you have Wattpad, I'm going to be making a Descendants fanfiction soon. I mean, I already started it, but I haven't published it yet. But if you guys have a Wattpad account, follow me. I have a lot of fanfictions. I love writing. I write a lot of books. The ones I want to become an author. The ones I want to get published someday, I write in journals. I use Wattpad mostly for fanfictions for fun, because writing's fun, and yeah. So my account is Adorable Jojo. So if you want to follow me, okay, that'll be great. Anyways, but yeah, Uman and Harry were dancing together during that song, and it was really sweet because it didn't really show them dance like that. I mean, they were both in the second movie and they sang "What's My Name" together, but it didn't really show them dancing together. If you know what I mean, like a couple or whatever. Number 3. No, number 4. Uman Harry reunited once Harry and Gil escaped the Isle. Okay, I got confused. I thought that was a different scene. I was like, wait, that should be higher up. And then when I was rereading all the first 4, I was like, oh, no, that's a different one. Okay. When Harry and Gil escaped after the PKs left the Isle, Uma showed up, and then she reunited with Harry and Gil. And Gil kind of questioned her. He was like, you left us there, but Harry didn't. I think it's because Harry knew she was going to come back for him and Gil and for them, whatever. So, when Harry saw her, he was like, Uma, and he got all like these wide eyes, a smile, and she was like, that's my name. He was holding the emperor. So yeah. Number 3, Harry hugs her from behind right before they go back to the Isle. Okay, so, well, it wasn't really a hug. I just didn't know how to put it, so I placed it there. But at least I know what I'm talking about, so I can explain it. Right before they got Hades to Oradon to save Audrey, Uma asked if she could hitch a ride with them to because she needed someone, because someone needed to be the Isle to protect everyone. And Mel told her that, yeah, I was in good hands. And then Harry kind of just grabs her shoulders, leans in, and he was like, then you'll need your first mate. And Uma kind of smiles. It was really sweet. Like I said, sometimes it's the small scenes that are the really sweet ones, you know. Number 2, Uma helping Harry. During this going down in the second one, she actually stops chasing Mel when Harry was, because Jay had thrown Harry's hook into the water, so he jumped in to get it, and then Uma was chasing Mel, and Harry yells for Uma, and she actually stops without even thinking twice. She just immediately goes to help Harry, which is really sweet. It shows her how much she really cares about him, because shows just how much she really cares about him, because you thought her revenge for Mel meant everything to her, but in that moment, you know that if revenge was really everything, like if she was a main villain, if she was like, how do I put this? If she was nothing more than just a villain, she wouldn't have went back to help Harry. You know, it shows she had a heart before you even really got to see her heart. First time you really got to see it was in D3, how much she truly cares. And but I think that was when you first saw that she did care, because she could have left Harry and went after Mel. She might have even been able to stop them from escaping if Harry didn't, you know, need help, and she went to help him and she pulled him up, and it was just really sweet. Number 1, Uma and Harry reunited and they hug. This is a different reunion when they had split up from girls and boys. The boys went to find Ben, and the girls went to Evie's place. Cecilia saw them, and she was like, "Hey, it's your bae!" And so they all run out, and the main Ben and Mel's reunited. It was a little cuter in my opinion, but they are my favorite couple. But I just really love that scene because they run to each other and they hug, and then Harry kind of holds the back of her head and just kind of leans in, and it was just really, really sweet and cute, and it shows how much they do love each other, even if they haven't admitted it yet. But it's kind of obvious. So I'm sure they'll eventually go out and get married. Start family, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's all of them. So yeah, that's it. Until next time, my lovelies.